The latest numbers are indicating that cattle production is up across the U.S. Derrell, how is that impacting beef prices?
Well, we are beginning to see beef production go up as a result of that here in 2016, and we are beginning to see retail prices adjust. Retail beef prices actually peaked in 2015, and they're slowly working their way down. It's not a fast process and a little bit up and down from month to month, but over time, certainly that we will see more adjustment down in those retail beef prices.
Now, how is that affecting the price of cattle?
Well, cattle prices come down faster, they go up faster as well. So right now we have cattle prices have dropped significantly more compared to, say, wholesale beef prices. Wholesale beef prices have dropped considerably more or faster than retail beef prices. So what we see right now is a widening of margins. Retail margins are wider. Retailers are making a little more money right now. Wholesale margins, or the packer margins, if you will, are also fairly wide right now. And sometimes this is a source of concern to producers that the retail prices don't adjust as fast. But the fact of the matter is, first of all, there's lots of reasons why they don't adjust as fast. Retailers have a real incentive not to adjust prices any faster than they have to, and that's really their rule. When there's enough supply that they're going to benefit more by reducing prices to move more beef quicker, then they will do that, but they won't do it until then. And so in the meantime, for a period of time, we will see these wider retail margins.
Are we going to see these especially moving into the fall and winter months?
Well, it will be a continuous process. Beef production is up year over year. It was actually up more in the third quarter. We threw a lot of supply at the beef industry, and again, we're working through that. It will be up from here on a month-to-month basis, but it won't be up as much here in the next couple of months as it was during the summer.
So that's beef. Let's talk about some of the other meats.
Well, if you look at the other meats from a beef perspective, we've got ample supplies of meats. Total meat production is going to be up. It's led by beef, but pork production is up slightly from last year's level, which was a big level. Poultry production is up, a similar way, kind of typical. However, in both the cases of pork and poultry, we're exporting a significant amount of that increase. So if you look at the per capita supplies or the domestic market impacts, it's less for them, and it's also less for beef.
Now, you kind of talked about that a little bit, the exports. How does the global market look right now?
Well, we're seeing progress in all of these. From a U.S. perspective, the pork industry had some issues with disease, we're seeing growing exports there, which is going to take most of this year's increase in production offshore. On the poultry industry, we had avian influenza last year. We're slowly recovering those markets, and so again, offsetting increased production to some extent with more exports. And on the beef as well, we're seeing less beef imported and more beef exported this year, both of which kind of offsets the growing domestic production, so that the impact on per capita supplies is smaller than that.
Well, thank you very much, Derrell. And recently, some cattle industry professionals from Argentina stopped in Oklahoma to talk about cattle production with Dave Lawman.